for about, I want to say 56 days. I was home 4 days out of 2 months, and wasn't able to train like I wanted to, and finally had my show, the Ronnie Coleman Classic, and followed by the Europa, and I was finally able to stay home and train for a good almost 3 weeks, and just put on a little size, eat a little food, eat a little healthy food, that is. On the road, you just got to get what you can. So when I'm home, I can eat, my food, what I like to eat, which is good old chicken and rice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Tell me, what's a Ronnie Coleman diet?
And my good old grits, and egg whites, protein shake. So I'm training, my normal training time, which is around about, after I get up in the morning, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So finally got some time to do that, and put on a little size and have a little fun.
A little size?
Yeah, just a little bit. Nothing like what I used to do. I'm still about 40, 50 pounds down from normal big Ron size. But
your forearm is like my thigh. It's crazy.
This is retired size. Just had the big 5-0 a couple days ago. So
congratulations, sir.
Never thought I'd be able to see a half a century, but it's been good, and I can't complain. And, I'm just lucky to be alive and very fortunate to be alive, and thank God each and every single day.
Life's good, sir. That's good.
Life is good. Don't get no better than this.
Yeah, sitting back at an expo, chilling.
Chilling.
So let's talk about obviously Mr. O at times. What's next? What's the plan? Are we breeding athletes? Are we taking athletes? Have we got any athletes under your wing, or what's going on?
Right now, we had a few athletes, and with me on the team, it's kind of hard to bring anybody else. We're waiting on 9-time Mr. O, so hopefully he'll be coming around real soon, because I'm actually tired of all this traveling and all this, being 8-time, being the only one besides Big Haney, but he's not traveling like me. He's doing his own thing now. So I'm looking for 9-time Mr. O, so we can get him signed up and let him do all this work. It's killing me.
Just pass it on.
I used to think, when I was, competing and getting ready for shows and working full time for the Olympia Police Department, I used to think I was working back then, but working full time and being a full-time bodybuilder is nothing compared to what I'm doing now.
It's insane. But Phil Heath.
This is crazy.
Phil Heath is here this early this afternoon. He's just turned 34.
I won my first Olympia at 34.
And he's won it 3 times already, and that's all he asks for. He's to be the greatest, win as many as possible, and continue to do so. What would you, looking back, knowing that you've won 8, and he's on 3, would you tell him to ease off or keep going for 9?
No, for me, when I was doing it, I guess it was a lot easier because working a full-time job, I really didn't have a lot of time to think about what my future was going to be like, because I was just trying to survive day by day. I had a full day every single day. I get up in the morning, 7 o'clock, have my first meal, go back to bed at 8, sleep from 8 to 11, get up, do my cardio at 11 o'clock for a whole hour. My treadmill was right there by the bed, so I didn't have far to go. Made it a little bit easier. Go downstairs, cook my second meal of the day, which was, good old chicken and rice. Eat that real quick, head to the gym, get me a good workout in for about an hour, 15 minutes or whatever. And I always finish, I had a schedule. I finished about 1:15, run home, take a shower, grab another meal, and by the time I head out the door, it's probably 10 minutes to 3. I had to be to work at 3 o'clock. I made it at 3 o'clock each and every single day. And I worked from 3 to 11. The way it works at the police department is they don't give you a break, so only time allows you to have breaks. So sometimes I got a chance to take a lunch break, sometimes I didn't. So it all depends on call for service.
Yes.
Sometimes calls for service were out of this world crazy. So I had to sneak a lunch in while I'm writing up an accident report, because
thank God you're retired.
Accident reports take a long time to write up, normally it's about 2 hours, but for me it took me about 3 hours right after the accident report. So, and as soon as I got off work at 11 o'clock, I was rushing to the house, do my next hour cardio, and as soon as I finish my hour cardio, eat my next meal, watch TV a little bit, do some email, eat my next meal. And I get to bed every morning at about 3 a.m. And like I said, I started back up at 7.
And you did that
full day.
The entire time that you were Mr. Olympia. You did that.
I did that until I got to about my third or fourth Mr. Olympia, and then Chief came to me one day and said, "Hey man, you ain't hardly here no more. Like, you gotta make a decision. You gonna work for the police department and make $45,000, $50,000 a year. You gonna be a bodybuilder and make $1 million." So I like, see, Chief. It was good while it lasted.
Yeah, Chief.